Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 19 of Completionist Progress. At the end of the last episode, I got 99 hit points, which is awesome to finally have again. But in this episode, I want to try and wrap up the year and get to a bunch of stuff that I've been working at or putting off. And the first one of those things is Fossil Island. So as you can see, I don't have all the kudos. But if you look in this fossil storage, I should have all the fossils to finish all the displays, which should max out my kudos. So I'm gonna go build all the displays and come back when I'm done, and hopefully that's all of it. And all that should be left are the last few segments of the Leviathan. And I have to say, all these displays are really neat. I feel it's a bit underappreciated because they do have some really cool examines. And you also do get a lot of experience lamps, which is almost a bit too generous for old school. But there we go. I maxed out kudos and I got all the displays, and when we come up here to the viewer, you can hopefully see the full Leviathan now. So that is the first part of the Fossil Island completion done. I got all the museum kudos and all the fossil displays. There is the other wing that isn't open yet, but for the existing stuff, I have it all. And can you even examine the Leviathan? Oh. I don't think you actually examine the Leviathan itself, but I still have two more things to do on Fossil Island. One is unlock the permanent drift net fishing, and the other is the Fossil Island notebook. As I was leaving the museum and deciding what to put these lamps on, something occurred to me. I'd get a runecrafting level if I put them on runecrafting because I was close to 88. So there is 88 runecrafting, and I think I'm just going to put the rest of the lamps into runecrafting. The only other skill I consider is agility, but I don't mind agility that much, and I guess runecrafting's the slowest and most grueling skill I have left. Next up is unlocking the permanent drift net fishing. So I'm not sure exactly where it is. Can I pay for permanent access? 20k in Numalite. That took a while to get, but I got while doing the fossils, and ta-da! Now I should be able to enter this area without paying, which I probably won't do because driftnet fishing is pretty good from what I've heard, but they're coming out with aerial fishing and keballs, which sounds so much cooler. It's like falconry, but for fishing. And yeah, got the free access to that now, though. I'll probably never use it, but I got it. And for what should be the final thing on Fossil Island, at least for completionist stuff, I need to get the 10 pages to fill the Fossil Island notebook. I should have all the other ones just from exploring and doing the task list, and you get the pages by putting Numalite in here. And yep, I'm not sure how long this will take, but just insert Numalite, and eventually I should get pages. Whoop, there's the first one. So I need to do this for 10, and I think they do come in order, so hopefully I have enough Numalite. I also probably should have brought some food, but I think I'm just going to cut until I get all the pages, because I might even have to bank. That actually didn't take long at all. I just was spamming it with clicking the chest and 1, and I got all the pages pretty quickly. It actually seemed like I failed more at first, or when I was recording than not recording, but I think if I read these, they copied to the logbook. I'm not sure how it works, but here's all the pages, and I did get them all in the order I had them in my notes. Do I just use them on here? Oh, that's how you do it. So I'm gonna use them all now, and I think that should complete the book. I'll double check after this clip to make sure I have everything in there that's supposed to be, because these books are always hard to tell if you have everything you need. But yeah, that should be it for Fossil Island. I got all the fossils, I got the permanent driftnet fishing, and I got the notebook filled. I'm not sure what else there is here aside from just training and such, but I think we can kind of cross this off completionist. I decided to take a bit of break from the normal stuff and kill some basilisks in hope of a basilisk head, and while doing that, I just got 96 attack and still 121 combat. But I would like to get 99 attack before 99 strength, so there's still quite a ways to go there. And hopefully I can get the Basilisk head soon, because I don't think I'll be coming here for anything on like Slayer tasks unless Corner happens to assign them. And there is 98 magic. So following selling those Bone to Peaches tabs, or the supplies for them, I decided to try some other ways of training magic, and the first one I looked into was tan leather here, which is pretty neat. Although it works much better when I have the screen smaller than my recording size here. But yeah, I'll probably try some other methods. I was looking into some like spin flax, maybe even plank make, just to try them out. I'm not sure how much of a rush I'll be to get 99 magic. I'd like to get it before the end of the year or around there, but it is a lot of experience and I will get it passively through other stuff, so it might not be a huge goal of mine. But at least we got 98 for the moment. Can't say I expected that. I was doing a medium clue I had in my bank, I think from Hobgoblins or something earlier when I was working on Champion Scrolls, and it turned out to be Wizard Boots. Now, some people might be sad because it's not Ranger Boots and the same rate, but one, this actually will count towards the collection log because I haven't got Wizard Boots before or since the collection log. This is the first time anyway. 2, it's still half a mil, and 3, I'm pretty sure I still need these for my costume room. So that's actually really nice. Quick update, not only did I need them for the costume room here, but I'm pretty sure that Wizard Boots were the only thing I need aside from Ranger Boots and the Clueless Scroll, and then I'll finish the medium treasure trail rewards in the costume room, and this is like the closest one to being finished. So I kinda hope I get some Ranger Boots from a clue so I can get that done, or at least in the clues I'll need for the Clueless Scroll. So, I don't know, that's a goal I might actually work towards soon.
Okay, so I'm a bit of a loss for words right now. That just happened. So I'm currently a bit sick. I really wasn't planning on recording any clips, and I got finally saved up enough to get the chain mace. It just dropped around my price range, and I managed to sell some stuff to get there. And I decided to take it. And my first Callisto kill after getting the chain mace, a dragon pickaxe, like the best drop it has. Wow. Huh. I think I'm lucky at Callisto. I'm glad I waited to do this task with the chain mace instead of just killing normal bears. This is much better than killing normal bears. Well, it's the next day after I got those D picks, and it's not that far later in the kill count though, and I got a tyrannical ring. This bear really seems to like me. I'm almost done with him in the collection log. I just need the pet and I think a Dragon 2-hander, but I don't even need to get the Dragon 2-hander from this boss. So, yeah, this task is going pretty well, and I still have 48 more to go. Well, so, I actually just died to Callisto and lost another Dragon Defender, but then I finish off the kill, and I get another Tyrannical Ring. My luck here is stupid. So I just died to a team of like 8 PKers, and come back to do another kill without hopping. They weren't there. D-pick and emblem. Yeah, my luck is really good here. It is now a couple days after I got the chain mace and started working on that Callisto task, but I finally managed to finish it, and I forgot it actually was a milestone task, so I got a good bit of Slayer points there too. And if I look at the loot from the task, that was pretty profitable. It covered the cost of the chain mace and all my deaths, because I ended up dying, well, a few times actually. Only twice was the PKers, but I lost in total 3 Dragon Defenders, and this is now my last one, so that was fun. But I also wanted to mention I did get the chain mace for 17.8 mil, so that 20 mil in loot definitely pays for it, and the other I lost in those few deaths. So yeah, overall it went really well. I was not expecting to make back the money this quickly, and I'm looking forward to doing some more boss tasks in the future, like Venenatus or even Vedion, but we'll see how those go. But I don't want to bog down this episode with too many Slayer clips. Since the last clip, I have been continuing with Wellness Slayer, now that that's an option again. I kind of planned out where I want to use the chain mace, and I have also been wanting to focus a lot more on boss tasks now that the collection log's out. And speaking of which, I managed to get a fedora, which I believe goes in the collection log. So I got an actual Crazy Archaeologist task, or well, I think that's the only way to get it for Wellness Slayer. So I picked to do 35, of course, in case I could get the fedora or shards. And before this, actually, I had Scorpia, which was kind of interesting because I made the comparison that this boss and Scorpia are pretty much the same kind of thing. But I didn't get any luck there, and I probably won't show a clip of every single time I get a drop from a boss, because that's going to get old quick, especially when it's these lame drops like a fedora. But yeah, I'm not sure how much more Wellness Slayer I'll be doing. Well, let's see. Well, looks like I might be trying Venenatus, so if I get a drop from that, don't be surprised. It turns out that the chain mace doesn't really work at Venenatus, so until I get a crossbow, it looks like I won't be doing
that wilderness boss. So I decided to take a bit of a break from Wilderness Slayer to work on some more construction. Last we were in the player-owned house, I think it was a couple episodes ago when I ended off the episode building the Nexus, and I really wasn't sure what to do with rooms and such, but I finally figured it out. So this is the design I went for. I ended up cutting the one room over here and just moving it to make this bit of a weird design, but it works because I really didn't need the other portal room that was up here before. And yeah, I can swap around the chapel and the costume room, but aside from that, I'm happy with this layout. It's compact enough for having all the rooms I want. And also, since last I've been here, I have upgraded some things. So, before I get 99 construction, I want to make this place, you know, maxed out, or at least to what I want. So I upgraded the stuff in the games room. Really didn't need to, but I did it anyway, because this is probably one of the rooms I'd cut if I had to. I purposely keep this at a lower tier, though, because that game's more fun than the higher tier one. Same for that one. And similarly over here, I did add the statues, but I went with this one over the higher tier one just because I think the snake looks better than the little Guthix pose guy. And yeah, so similarly, I think I had to upgrade that wall decoration. And I still have this portal room because I use it for farm runs. I added the Ori, or however you pronounce that. And some other little things about. I've maxed out the dining hall because it wasn't maxed out. And the one thing I have left to do, I got rid of the staircase, but if I build it, I should be able to build a marble spiral. This is something I wanted for a very long time. So if I click that, wait for it. There we go, 97 construction. I actually for a second forgot, or thought I needed a boost and forgot, but thankfully the crystal saw saved me there. So now I'm 97 construction, and I can build the rest of the marble spirals. Unfortunately, you only can do one per inventory, so I'll do the rest of that off camera. But yeah, and I also should mention, I think it was at the end of last episode, I said how I want to get out 2 episodes in December. Well, by the time you're watching this, you'll know that didn't work out. But yeah, I wanted to get out the episode on the 29th, and I'm currently recording this on the 30th, and over the holidays, I just did not have enough time to get stuff done in the episode. But I still would like to get 99 construction before the end of the year, so I have today and tomorrow to do it. So even though this episode will be out in January, hopefully I will get the levels in time. Oh boy, this is going to be a lot of doors in my future. While it may not have been an unrealistic goal, it still has been quite the grind, but it is finally over. I'm recording this a few hours from midnight on December 31st, so just before the year is changing, and yes, I am ready to get 99 construction. But first, I want to do something I've been waiting to do for a while. And remove this dungeon corridor where I did all the training. Originally, I think it was over here, but I moved around when I reshuffled stuff. But yeah, now my house will load slightly faster because the basement's smaller. Someday I would like to make a dungeon, but at the moment, I don't plan on doing a big dungeon, so it doesn't really matter. But one thing I didn't cover in the previous clip, when I was doing the marble spiral, which I still do love so much finally having this, but I did upgrade the throne room here. With the crest and the seats, and I even got the magic one. I would get the greater one, but then people can teleport people out into the portals, and I still do have portals, so yeah. But the one I have been saving is the throne, and honestly, I really don't like any of the thrones that much, but of the ones, I like the crystal the best. So with this, I will get 99 construction. That's been such a long time coming. The max house size. Now I can build a demonic throne if I wanted. Or a rune dragon. I'm more likely to build a rune dragon of those 3. And now I can get a construction cape. And I also did get a total level milestone. Neat. But while I'm at it, I probably should just get the cape now. And Falador Park, I believe, is the closest teleport. I vaguely planned this all out. Yeah. And one thing I did forget, I did cash in on my long and curve bones once I hit 98. But, yeah, I forgot how much experience that would give me. And certainly that sounds fair. So now I can just teleport to player on house. I won't need house tabs ever again, except when I'm doing stuff like wilderness that I don't want to bring the cape for risk stuff. Yeah. So, I don't know, I guess in front of the thrones would be a good spot. Doesn't really go well with the outfit. Maybe have my Dragon G would go a little better. Probably not. And yeah. So, probably should just do it on the trap. Might as well. There we go. Okay, so the first time well, I did get the cape in RuneScape 3, but that doesn't count. So I think this is actually the first time I ever got the construction cape. And it's really not that great of an emote, but the main reason I want it is 1, because I love the skill, and 2, I now don't need scrolls of redirection, and I got unlimited house teleports, which is going to help so much for so many things in the future. So yeah. Anyway, I think this is where I'm going to end off this episode, and the last progress update for 2018, and the next video, it will be 2019, and we'll get to start stuff. Looking forward to Kebos and the other goals I want to work on in the new year. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. I'm glad I at least managed to get 199 to end off this year, even though I couldn't get agility and some of the other goals I tried to do. But yeah, I'm still happy with just getting construction. It's been a big goal for a while, and yeah, I finally got it, so it's a good way to end off the year. Anyway, once again, thank you for watching. Until next time, goodbye.